is the time to come together. Keep Liberia safe forever. So open up your heart, let the unity begin. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's cultivate one another. Learn to live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Unify and have a peaceful, sweet Liberia. Land of liberty is our home. Keep it standing. This is the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia. This land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Oh, sweet Liberia. Love is all we need to make it stand. Unify and have a peace.
Indeed, what a pleasant way. We love to welcome you to a brand new edition of Issues of Today live on Liberia Public Radio and online at www.liberiapublicradio.com. My name is Mark. I'm here along with Edward Colley. Together, we're going to be driving throughout this afternoon from Liberia. Is 4:13 p.m. and of course is 12:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S., where Liberia Public Radio, New England, Sacramento, and Philadelphia studios are based. Want to say good afternoon from Monrovia. Good morning wherever you are. If you are in Beijing, China, I want to say good morning. If you are there watching us in Manila, Philippines, want to say good morning. Welcome to Issues of Today on Liberia Public Radio. We are looking at several national trending issues here. Edward, it's my pleasure having you here. It's been a while now, but thank God that we are back.
Yeah, wherever you are, how you view, and the way you view it, whether through smartphone, tablet, computer, I would like to say welcome to LPR, Liberia Public Radio. This is Issue of Today, and Mark and I right here on the LPR from our central studio in Monrovia. A lot of trending issues across Liberia, so many issues across Liberia. Today, should I say it's a fun fair? It was a comical thing at the Capitol, grounds of the Capitol, where the Monserrate County Health team, with instruction from the Minister of Health, Dr. Wilhelmina Jala, returned $7,500 to the office of Monserrate County Senator Darius Long. That's the trending issue, the most talked about issue right now. It is comical in a sense that funny, but it have happened. And the the red light issue, there are still people funding
Yes,
around red light.
many
Yeah,
people have been saying that
yeah,
the area, the relocation, those that were relocated in the red light belt, the environment is not that conducive. In fact, it cannot hold every one of them. So as such, they've been crying, they've been saying things, and so forth. So we're gonna be looking at it this hour as well as other training issues. But let's take this break. And this program is probably associated with KAC Apartments, your number one apartment and land sale partner in Liberia. So KAC Apartment is probably associated with issues of today on Liberia Public Radio. Keep tuned.
My name is Lpr-Tv and I'm working with Apartment. I'm the customer service manager. PAC, as the name implies, is stand for Prayi Alashi Check, and it's a real estate agency that was founded by our CEO. And this company has been in existence since 2 years now. So we are pushing our 3 years of existence. We offer one of the best services ever in Liberia as agency. We are involved into so many real estate work, such as the selling of SIM cards, apartment renting, land leasing, and we also involved into garbage. And we also help people to get nice property in a decent apartment for rent, for lease, and we involved in other activities like selling of small phone like sale, and we also sell chat cards and a lot of mobile money USD. Okay, basically we have places all over the Painesville, Converton, and Singapore. So for Painesville end, we got places within the rehab, Subatan, GSA, Tiporo, Police Academy, SD Cooper, Igla, and all of the Boulevard. And for Converton, we got places opposite Ministerial Complex, around Unity Party Headquarters, 540. We got places in Fish Market, Oro, Famuma, Matali, Airfield. So we got places running from Painesville all the way to City Hall. I would like to appreciate all of my customers, most especially those ones are reliable. I will say thank you for the time being, and I will also let them know that if they want a decent or nice apartment, they should always come to number 1 KAC Apartment, and we are there to offer the best services ever. And we promise that with no regret, we will not delay, and we will not do anything that will work in the interest of our clients. For the real estate office, we only have one branch, and this place is in Rehab, Boys Turning Point. And we also got our Facebook page where you can follow us. It's KAC Apartment and Real Estate Management. You can also contact us on 0777 325571. It's our orange line, and our Lone Star line is 0880 325571. You can also find us on WhatsApp with our WhatsApp number 0888 27 24 16, and you can also email us at kacapartment@gmail.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back to issues of today on Liberia Public Radio. KAC Apartment, there where they are located, they are proudly associated with issues of today. So they are our partner in progress. So welcome back, and we are also hoping to talk to our correspondent in Mangi because yesterday there was a protest, or one may say demonstration, at the CH Rennie Hospital. Is one of the leading local healthcare facility in Maggie County, Liberia. So yesterday, the employees or workers at that entity, they were on yesterday demanding 30 months salary a year. It sounds interesting, Edward.
Well,
30 months, not
to
30,
work
but
to
30.
work for 2 years and a half without pay mean you're strong,
Yeah.
a committed Liberian citizen. As a matter of fact, many of them are janitors. Many of them are the one who get the facility clean, get the water to the bathroom. A lot of great job they do there. But in our setting, the protocol Liberian setting, you don't really get a best. We don't really get to care for people like that in
Mm.
our setting. We are more care for the white collar guys, the guys in the coat suit. But the Ministry of Finance, Civil Servant, and others issue a release today.
Mhm.
They said the guys are not on government payroll, they are not government employees, but
Wow.
they are volunteer who are working at those places and they are paid per the little token that can be generated by
Mm.
the hospital. So that when the hospital raise money, also have the budgetary allocation of government, they tip in and pay them. So that's what the ministry finance and the civil servant said. So even as that, it means the hospital management have not been doing well for those
Yeah.
volunteer workers, maintenance people, janitors. They are the guys who get the hospital running. They are the guys who clean the facility. They are guys who make the place look like you are going to a facility.
Yeah.
So even if they are not government payroll and they are being paid by the little token, I can remember when President we have firstly instituted the free tuition
Mm.
at the University of Liberia. And you used to go to UL bathroom sometimes, you see someone use the bathroom, no water to flush.
Yeah.
And the reason was just quite simple because the lower amount the students were paying were used to pay people who would get water to the bathroom, to branch around the university, to get because at that time he made a pronouncement in the middle of a budgetary year.
Yeah.
So you couldn't find money elsewhere to pay these people. So because you were not paying them, they stopped working, they stopped doing what they're supposed to do, and there were problems and issues relating to the bathroom where you see feces in the bathroom, you go there, someone urinate, no water to flush, and the person just get away. So the ministry said the people are not on their payroll, but rather volunteer who are being paid by the little token the hospital normally generate. That's how they are taken care of. But again, if that's the case, the ministry probably need to get in the administration of the hospital, the CH Rennie Hospital must
So,
ensure that these guys get something going.
it said that the CH Rennie Hospital is it being fully taken care of by the government of Liberia? Because this is a question that many people will be wishing to hear. If at all this facility is being taken care of by government, it means that they should put in place measures there that, oh yes, before you become a volunteer there should be something allocated for you
But it
before you
appears,
start as a
if you
volunteer.
look at the number of protesters, it appears like that's the entire staff strength that is protesting at the hospital because the number is too much. And I think the being patient and the administration have not really treated them well. 2 years, 6 months, 30 months without pay is a huge amount of money that anybody can work for. So when the people in administration, I don't think in the administration at the hospital, I don't think they would even like to work for a year,
No,
for even a month without pay.
according to some of them who were speaking with us, I mean, like the public radio yesterday, they were saying that uh, many of their colleagues have left the job because they are not being paid, but they are there still sacrificing. It will astonish you to know that what's the reason, what's the rationale behind this? Because if I'm somewhere, even my voluntary services is not being recognized by a particular entity, I don't think I will continue to be there. So people are, and that their protest yesterday led to the paralyzing of activities at the hospital. It was so serious, wherein patients were unattended to.
Well, definitely, because these are the people who make things happen. So, for example, if I'm to get water in the bathroom,
Yeah.
a patient gets to the hospital and say, I'm not working, you're not going to have water to flush, you're not going to have water to use. So, definitely, that segment of the hospital is paralyzed. You got to get into the man who supposed to clean the place. You got the guys who take care of the generator and XYZ, the guy who sweep the hospital, the guy who collect waste, the people who collect waste from various segments of the hospital. So if they're not going to work, if they refuse to do what they're supposed to do, definitely it will be problematic. It will create problem at the hospital.
Yeah,
So
seriously,
we urge the
it seems
administrators
to
of
be a
the
very serious problem for the government, really.
we urge the administration to ensure that if there's little token for them, we know the challenges the health sector, not just the health sector of the country, especially the government has been faced with over the years. But you can't get people, parents working like that. You know, many of them now have to survive on begging. You go to some of the clinic, my son, not easy.
Mm.
My son, they want they know they want to do things so that
Yeah.
you can provide a little token for them. That's not how they're supposed to be surviving. That's not how they're supposed to be living. Let's give some respect and courtesy to our people when they run certain services to us as a country. We can't treat them like that. Whether they are on government payroll or not, they were hired by the administration of the CH Rennie Hospital, that's a government facility, so that the administration must ensure that the people get what they deserve. Many
Certainly.
of them there will not work for that number of years without pay. Some of the other 2, 3 months without pay, you will hear protests, you will hear go slow action. We saw nurses went on strike here.
Yeah.
So the fact that these people who most often do some of the best job at the hospital, not because they are not giving injection or prescribing job or checking patient, but they don't want to get a facility going, they don't want to get it clean, they don't want to get water in the bathroom, like I said, everything. So they should ensure that these people uh, 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 get what they duly deserved.
Yes, indeed. We are trying to get to our correspondent there, the Imai Gibi Kante. Moses Tokba yesterday was screaming via Liberia Public Radio the issue yesterday. So we are hoping to hear from Moses shortly before we get to another topic. Let's see whether Moses is on the line. This is Issues of Today live on Liberia Public Radio. In case you just coming our way, we want to say thank you for joining us. Moses Tokpa, our man in my Gibi Kante. We're trying to get to him. Let's see what I can hear from Moses now. Um, Moses, good afternoon from you. How are you? Um, I think the problem is from our end, but let's take this break and just do some adjustment here so that we can get to you. Can you hear us now?
I'm getting you, except for you.
Okay, so I think it's getting a
Much
little
better.
bit much better.
Yesterday morning, we woke up to the news of a protest by some health workers at the hospital. About 34 of them, according to the spokesperson of the group, C. Mayango Jala. According to him, they have worked at the facility for
And so county authorities in the area, what are they saying about this? Have there been any intervention on the part of the county authorities as to what they can do to ensure that volunteers at the CH Rennie Hospital are taken care of?
What happened yesterday is that during the protest, the superintendent with Jerry Varney, the commissioner of police, the assistant commissioner of police, Sylvester Hina, and some of his officers managed to get to the scene. When they got there first, the guys said they could not allow them enter because they have engaged the superintendent on several occasions. He only promised them, but the promise cannot be fulfilled. They cannot get their money. So after certain time, after they have some conversation, they allow them in with the administrator of the CH Rennie Hospital, Mr. Molwa Sewala, the county health administrator, Mr. Leroy Dawes, and some officials. But when they had meeting, and then they came out to an understanding that out of the 30 months, they are going to give them 3 months salary each. And they promised to do that before the 26th. As you may be aware, the Independence Day of this country is next week, Monday. So the leadership of the county, through the superintendent, has promised to give the volunteers or volunteer health workers 3 months benefit. So we are yet to see that. We look up to that. Then they gave them the assurance that after the 26th, they are going to have a dialogue to tell them how they intend to pay the remaining months.
The government just issued a release that the people striking are now on their payroll. How do you think the people receive such message? Is from what you're saying is that they signed an agreement with Rennie and not with the government. How do you think they're going to receive such message from the government to release such a message promptly?
When we look up to how they intend to do that, the message reaches them. But what they say is that the Ministry of Health is represented in the county by the county health team. So each of them received a letter of assignment.
Okay.
From the human resource manager at the facility. Mm-hmm. And then the letters they received were signed by the county health officer. That was in time past. So currently, as we speak, the individual who was here as county health officer in presence of that Pajibo, he was recalled at the Ministry of Health. So they have 18 county health officers, we are told. But he did not speak to us on the issue. So we look up to how to receive the message, but if you look at the logo thing yesterday, I'm not sure they will be satisfied with that kind of message after they have been given a hope that they are going to receive their first 3 months, and then after the 26th, they are going to have a dialogue to see how they can receive the balance payment.
Did they get this? Did they get this one? They may not be these trackers. These tracking workers may not be doctors or administrators at a hospital, but they are in huge number. For a look of things, how important you think they are to the running of that facility in Kakata?
They are very important. Like I heard some of them saying yesterday, they do most of the job. Some of them are nurses that cater to patients at the facility. So some of those who are doctors, some of those who are in the employ of the government, what they do is that they just give them direction, they give them mandate. Mm-hmm. They are working as well, but those who are there as volunteers, they do most of the job according to them. So they are very important to the facility. Even when they lack the facility, those who are in government employ, they do not have access to the facility. So for that reason, you have patients in the facility who could not be catered to. And this morning was reported by the manager of one of the community radio stations that as the result of the protest yesterday, he has to, lose one of his relatives at the facility yesterday. Wow. So they are important. The fact that they can provide health services to patients, they are very important. So I think government needs to actually investigate to see how these guys were hired and if they can be paid, or if they can come to the round table to dialogue, then that would be very important as well.
30 contractors. That sounds huge. It sounds huge. 34 rather. It sounds huge, Moses. It appears like that's almost the entire workforce of the hospital.
Yeah. That could be the highest.
Wow.
Most of the people there, they are in administration, and those who are in government employed, except if some of them were out, they could not reach to the number of volunteers that saw yesterday.
Wow. So these like you said earlier, they are the workaholic guys at the CH Rennie Hospital.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so before we leave you, what are some of the other training issues like we can just talk on quickly before we leave you? We'll let you go.
Well, what's happening is that the Liberia National Police, have not that active in a field of journalism due to some circumstances. But when I walked in the street of Kakata today, what I was observing that the Liberia National Police, Maigibi detachment, has checkpoint in the main street of Kakata, ensuring that citizens of the county adhere to the measures instituted by the Ministry of Health. So if you are on a motorbike, you must have on your nose masks before you can pass through the checkpoint. If you are in a vehicle, you must have your nose masks before you pass through the checkpoint. And they are ensuring that the number of persons in a particular vehicle be as it was stated by the Ministry of Health. Two at the front, that includes the driver. So they are trying to regulate the mandate of the government to ensure that the virus not spread as we don't expect it to be. So that's the only thing that is going on in the county as we speak. And as you notice, the festive season is around the corner. We talked to the superintendent as to what he intends doing for the citizens. What he told us is that they are working on modality to
Is he going to do something for the citizens, or what does the government think about the celebration and what the government will be doing for the citizens? Not the superintendent as a person, I think.
The superintendent is the heart of the government. He is the government of this county. Though we have the national government, but whatever that happens in the county, he reports to the central government. So he told us that they are working on modality. There's a program put in place for the celebration. He's going to let the media to know so that it can be reported to the public. So we look up to calling a press conference or informing the press about whatever plans he has for the county.
Okay. Moses Tokba, want to say many thanks for joining us this afternoon from Kakata City, Maigibi County. Thank you ever so much. Our correspondent Moses Tokba on the line there from Maigibi County. You watching Issues of Today live from Liberia Public Radio. We are also live on our YouTube and of course Twitter pages. If you can follow us on that, you will be very much we're going to appreciate it very well. And so we are hoping to join our man in Bon County. Before we do that, we'll just take this break. And before we do that, let's take a quick break here.
Have you heard the news? Well, worry no more. Carson's photo and video production has been providing elegant weddings, conventions, and birthday videographic for the Liberian communities since 2006, paying attention to detail and emotion throughout the day, and taking time in the editing process to create a unique video you will want to watch with family members, friends, and future generations, shooting quietly and professionally, and without distracting you or your guests is vital. For more information, please contact us at 484-786-3337 That's 484-786-3337, or we can also be reached at www.cousinphotovideoproduction.com. Please tell Cousin Photo and Video Production that Asheville the Giant Galway sent.
Welcome to Fabric Queen of Wooland. Everyone that's looking for nice African for wedding, whatever fabric you need, you can just come over here. You have all this nice stuff. If you need ashebi, you guys can come over here for baby shower, for wedding. You guys are welcome. She have really nice stuff. You can see all over there, all those men over here. You don't have to go to the theater and then they're going to be telling you all kind of stories. You can just come here. They're already made. And for ladies, you can just look for whatever fabric you're looking for and match it for the men. And, your husband already have a shirt made. You can get stuff for your kids. You can get stuff for the whole family. We have African slippers and ashobi hair ties all over. We have different kinds of lists and everything. So you guys are welcome, okay? It's really nice. It's Fabric Queen on 6695 off of Wooland. 6625 Wooland Avenue, okay? So you guys are welcome, 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 welcome. You have nice stuff here for ladies, for men, for kids, and for everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Fabric Queen of Philadelphia. Fabric Queen of Philadelphia is 100% African-owned business. At Fabric Queen, we are specialized in high quality wax product, Swiss lace, jewelry, and beauty products that will make you shine like the queen of fabrics. We are located at 6625 on Woodlands Avenue, 10 Philadelphia. Telephone number 215-800-0228. Tell the management of Fabrics Queens in Philadelphia is easy and salt of the Liberia Public Radio gives you this message. Tell all Akwaba.
Welcome back to Issue of Today on Liberia Public Radio. We're looking at several national issues here. We are trying to get to our own country correspondent, Bertrand Tagno, but Tagno is not yet on. But howbeit, we were going to continue. Which is here, issues of today. We were talking about the issue of health in Liberia, and first of all, Edward, the government is continuously warning people about the health measures because, according to them, based on those measures, it's the only way that, those measures are the only way that we all can be safe from the deadly disease. What have you observed so far, especially in the urban area as it relates to the
the urban area is overcrowded, so sometimes the virus spread faster there, but sometimes it's very difficult to control those in the urban area because of the overcrowded nature of the area. But I've been in rural Liberia of late. The joint security in President is also magistrates that are there. They are coming in the street, they themselves arresting people and asking them to pay fine. So it hasn't been easy in President. It's also say, especially in Lofa Bonkan, it has been easy. There is strong effort there from local authorities to ensure that the health protocol is adhered to. So a lot of great things there. But today, talking about health protocol and the prevention of fight against against Corona. The lawmakers took 15 kilo the last time. I guess they just received another 15 kilo. And the law then sent 7,500 to Maserati County of Team because Senator of Maserati today, per instruction by the Minister of Health, Dr. Wilhelmina Jala, Dr. Yata Wapo, who is head of the Maserati County of Team, returned the money to Senator DeLonge's office. See, welcome to Uncle Musa Grocery 65.
Okay, we'll go to Musa. Sorry for that abrupt break that we took due to some technical hitch-up here. Edward, you can just continue.
So like we were saying, and Dr. Yata of Maserati County Health Team was instructed by her boss, Wilhelmina Jala, Dr. Wilhelmina Jala, to send the work to
Senator DeLonge.
So Senator DeLonge. And Senator DeLonge office received the money in good faith. We hope that we can take some break where we can access the video and bring you what the office will do. Dr. Wapo didn't say anything. She only gave the letter our boss gave her, and then passed the 7,000 in cash, not check. And the money was counted by Abel Plaki, political officer in the office of Senator Darius DeLonge. And he said the government is politicizing. It was a kind gesture. But the minister of health calling to her.
It's so that they don't
the
need
money has debate. There is debate over the money, and the money have raised several questions, and she raised the source of the funding and the purpose in which the money was meant for. So in your letter, she said the money should be returned to DeLonge, so proper clarity can be made. So we don't know what kind of clarity can be made.
Can we say that the Ministry of Health doesn't need money at this time? Can we say the ministry is somehow the idea of giving the money back is not political, but then why is it that have there been any investigation as to whether the money, the source from which the money is coming from, is not legit? Because I understand that there are some other lawmakers who have been who have been giving similar donation in their
But
countries.
the argument with this money has not been because the money is not legitimate. I think the minister is talking about the source of the money, the public we were use, she will use. I think that's a
Issue of today live on Liberia Public Radio, Markdown and Edward Colley. We are here every weekday. We're gonna take a brief out to be with Bishop. All right, we will go to Bon Content now. I mean, before we do that, we will go to Bon Content. After that, we will bring you the video of the turning over of the money back to Senator Abraham Darius DeLon. But let's go to Banga Bon Content now to talk to our correspondent Belton Iketano. Belton, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. For this deadly disease, when it came from, was not taking the precaution, they were not taking that identical way of protecting themselves not to get the virus. But
Okay.
the joint security thought it was and said, put a various checkpoints to all the various junction to implement the wearing of masks and other somewhat of view. And Mark, trust me, since the joint security are doing this all around Banga and out of Banga, you understand, you will see everybody with the nose mask. I think this too can help every one of us to disease. Things are gradually moving on, and our people are agreeing with the system.
And so, does Bon County has a, I mean, an ETU, that's the, I mean, CTU, that's a CT, is a CT or ET, the COVID treatment center or COVID treatment unit?
Yeah, it's at Phoebe. It's at Phoebe Hospital. country, let them take the vaccine in Liberia. But some are saying that President George Mana, we have took the vaccine out of Liberia, so they don't touch the vaccine.
Even though it hasn't been, it hasn't been proven though. People are just been speculating.
Okay, that's what some citizens are saying, but sometimes we will tell them the fact we don't know about it, but we will try to find about it. But some of them are saying that this is our own belief. But we stay talking to them, we'll gradually talk to them, but thank God that everybody are finding the health protocol in the country right now or in Bon County. And there are a lot of the ladies now where I saw to do with the superintendent of Bon County and that of the representative of district number 6 in the pending 2023 presidential election, also senator and representative. But we will deal with that one. But I come back to the senator of superintendent of Bon County, Mana Esther Yama Walker. Now, the representative of district number 3, Josiah Mervyn Cole, he wrote the plenary and for the plenary to summon Mana Esther Walker, superintendent of Bon County, to give account of 90,000 that got missing for the county account. And the plan today.
So which current Tano, which currency are we talking about here?
We are talking about 90,000 United States dollar. 90,000 United States dollar got missing from the county development fund account. But the question here that people are asking the superintendent, because he has been alleged, Josiah Medical wrote the plenary to summon Madam Walker to give account of this identical 90,000 United States dollar got missing from the county development account. Now, this identical county development account, there are two signatories. There are two. We have A, we have B. That's what we sing.
So is she also? I know she's signatory to the county account. Okay, sorry, we are losing Bertin there. Let's try to reconnect with him. Bertin Tano, our man from Bon County. You watching Issue of Today live on Liberia Public Radio, and of course we are also online at www.liberiapublicradio.com. In case today is your first time joining us, want to say thank you for joining the program on Liberia Public Radio. All right, and so we will go back, but let's take this video. It's quite interesting. But somebody is saying that the vehicle was. Somebody just commented that the vehicle that Bertin was talking about was actually used to. It means that the money has not been. The money is not illegal, thanks to this user who is saying that the money was used to purchase the vehicle for her. But let's go back to Tano. Tano is back on the line, so we can conclude with him. Then we can conclude with him and go follow. Tano.
Come again?
I'm asking if this amount, if this $90,000 we are talking about, was a part of allocation made to our office?
No, it was in the county account. Therefore, it was placed into the county account with the letter that Honorable Josiah Medical sent to the plenary. Was the money got for the account? But the question here, how did Madam Walker got this money from the county account? Because the signatory to this to withdrawing money from the account, we have A and B. That's the major question now. So someone, he said the plenary should summon Madam Walker to give account of this money. But she did not appear today. But when we place a call to Honorable Melpico to find out why she did not, he said no reason yet. There have been no reason established why she did not appear today.
Okay.
Has there been any county city of late in Banga?
Come again.
Has there been any county city of late?
No, not yet. Not yet. But you know, the county account, there are some counties, the county account already know. But the issues about this county account have been one of the major issues in Brown County because the county account is not really guarded. There are some money allotted for some other project. You'll find out that project will not be implemented. So at point in time, sometimes they will visit the county account to really know. But Josiah Melvico is saying that this time around, the county account should be restricted. But then before restricting this county account, let them find out how the 90,000 got missing for the county account. And now he said you cannot do it on your own until the horse of plenary summon Madam Walker to give account of the 90,000. There where we are now.
Okay.
She will get all the account how this money was used and how she took the money from the account. But now the letter is that the money got missing from the account.
Has there been similar concern from other lawmakers too in Bong?
Even this came out this few days from Josiah Melvico. This is the time that we're going to get the fact how this money got missing from the account. Is any lawmaker involved? Because I think Madam Walker, she alone, because we talk about A and B, signatory to any withdrawing of money from the bank. So this is what's happening now. We want to know whether lawmakers are involved or they are not involved. So this is the issues on ground in Brown County.
Okay. Quickly before we take leave for you, yesterday there was an accident in Bangor, which I watched live. How that happened actually?
Yeah, yesterday accident happened around 3 o'clock around there. Right around the Domio church, going to look start in there from the Broad Street to the intersection where right around there the church gave her and with the information from those who are right around there on the scene, they said that the brake gave her and there were 3 persons walking alongside the road and 2 instantly died and one at Phoebe right now, but they have not yet been mentioned and still waiting for police investigation.
Okay. Bertan Iketano, our Central Liberia Bureau Chief, want to say thank you ever so much for joining us on Issue of Today. Thank you ever so much on Issue of Today. You watching Issue of Today live on Liberia Public Radio. Welcome, in case you just joined. Welcome back to Issue of Today. The program is proudly associated with KAC Apartments, your one-stop shop center for apartment business, for land business in Liberia. You can call KAC Apartments and you will definitely get what you want. We want to recognize all of our viewers this afternoon who have joined us on the program. Pa George has joined us. Pa George, famous George, of course, Lpr-Tv analyst. Who is commenting. Okay, we'll get to Ipa Josh on that issue from Bank County. We'll get to Tano on that after the end, at the end of the program or after this program. But let's go back to Capitol Building now, where we were talking about before we jump in with Tano. So the money was returned to Senator Dillon's office today. This is how it happened. Let's see it from okay, let's see. Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20,000. 21, 2,000. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 3,000. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 4,000. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 5,000. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 5,500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this is correct. Want to thank you. You are a kind woman. God bless you. Thank you. And may God give you long life to eat the food of your womb. God bless you.
Thank you. So, Abel, before you go, quickly, that just talk to you. There was a specific communication that was being brought forth to the office of Senator.
Let's stop that video. It's quite interesting, Edward. So that's how it happened. Actually, it's a cash that we are talking about. It's not a check, Edward.
No, it was a physical money. So that's why I said comical, to see a country. A country, not a community thing, not a susu club, a country behaving in this fundamental. That was embarrassing, seriously embarrassing. And I think the senator's office played a very good political card there. That you will not get this money in secret, you will kind of give it in the public, let the people see what you are about to do. That was a good political tactics from their point of view, but it's comical. It doesn't show any serious country fight against COVID. Man, leave COVID out of this. If a senator has given money for a specific reason, now obviously it's a political reason because Senator Dillon is a political actor. Now you were here early time. Sir Joseph was a representative on the Manazali. Sir Joseph was making donations. Sir Joseph provided ambulances.
It was even extended to neighboring Sierra Leone.
Sir Joseph was doing a lot of great things in fighting the COVID-19 Ebola. I don't know from what perspective when she say the money question mark. The money is legitimate. The money was approved by the Ministry of Finance, check issued by the Ministry of Finance. I don't see any. Because the source, what is the source? The source is the Ministry of Finance. That's the source. Everybody knows that the government gave the guys $30,000.
The issue surrounding the money, I think she's talking about, the Huda Balu that led to the allocation of the money. That's not.
They put a lot of the money when the budget was passed as far back as June last year. And the money was paid to them, it's given to them. So there are others who are giving their COVID-19 team in their countries money. Why can't they instruct? I know one lawmaker in Lopa who gave the country health team $1,000. So why couldn't they instruct the country health team Lopa say, hey, no, give them money back to them because the source of the money have raised debate? With the issue of Senator Dillon that we see in most of our year, but other lawmakers have returned home. They're using this money to help the people like Snow, other lawmakers, the Clarence Massacre, they're using their money. Senator Zago is using his money to complete a dormitory at the local community college. Why can't you call and say, okay, the PMC don't hold the money from Senator Zago because the source of the money or the money got question mark on it. So I think the guys are right, just nothing else but pure politics, and it's actually embarrassing to the state.
Okay. We'll see if people can call the WhatsApp number. We're going to put it out shortly. But you're still watching Issue of Today live on Liberia Public Radio and online www.liberiapublicradio.com. This program is also still in search of sponsorship. If you want to be a sponsor of this program, you can call us and be a part of this program. You're going to enjoy it. We're going to promote the product and services. So if you want to be a part of the program, you can just WhatsApp us right now, and then you can just participate on and have your say. We'll definitely have you live this afternoon on issues of today. And so yeah, so it means that the government of Liberia really has some money.
They got money.
If a lawmaker, a politician for that matter, even if the money, I don't know, the money, the way in which the money was rejected, even if, let's agree, the money was not legit, the means through which it was allocated was not the proper way, should the ministry be held liable? I think the first source of the money, the source going to be the first contact point, even before coming down to those that benefited, the beneficiaries.
Some of the money we get from partners, you know how the citizens react when they take the taxpayers' money and bring it to us. So when we say because your citizens are complaining about the way you spend their taxes, carry the money back to them. I mean, it was just Senator DeLong did not give this money to Ministry of Health. Senator DeLong is senator of Monserrato County. He took $7,500 and gave it to his county health team.
Yeah.
So for the minister to be telling the county
it's not
health
for the
team
ministry, but specifically for the use of the county health team.
For the use of the county health team. So for the minister to be telling us.
Hello, I guess he called to participate. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I think he's trying to reconnect.
Okay.
For the ministry to be telling us that they should give the money back because they can't take money. The money was not meant for you as a ministry. It was meant for Monserrato County. Because the man who is giving the money, the main question is senator of Monserrato County. So the question remains: why can't you go across the country and tell other county health teams not to handle the money? So again, it's a lazy political ploy. Why has done again make supporters of the senator most powerful. It makes the senator. I don't see reasons why seditions must be seen DeLong as an arch rival. Because DeLong 2023 will not be a contender against President Weah. So DeLong is a senator for the next 9 years.
9 years.
There is something certain people who didn't like Senator DeLong for must get over. There are certain people who didn't want President Weah to be president must get over it for 6 years until we get to the polls in 2023. So the man is a senator now, a 9-year operation. And he's not just senator, he's senator for the most controversial political country of Liberia. This is the intellectual base of the country. So you can't say the source and the exact purpose. Everybody using their own. Who are they complaining about the purpose of the money? They say legislative engagement. The purpose is discretionary. Like we say, President, we have to take $500,000 for presidential project. We're not telling the president what type of project to implement. We're not telling you go and implement your project, the project you want to implement. Though he's responsible for all the projects across this country as president, but we say give him money to do personal gesture. And those personal gestures are determined by him. So similar fund like this. So let's say Joseph said he was going to free somebody from jail. We $500 and give some money as YZ. So it's so the president, the guys at the correction party will say, we don't want Sir Joseph $500 to get a man out of jail because of political money because the source is questionable. So some of the justification provided by the Ministry of Health, they just suppress a professional lady like Dr. Yata Wapo to do things that she don't want to do. But again,
certainly,
that's the kind of a country
it's a sign of suppression actually, because the way in which the money was returned, I think the ministry, I think the most of our country help team, not the ministry. The money was supposed to be used for the purpose which it was given. It's a local fund. It's a local fund. I mean, so to the county.
Yeah, so it tells you then that because the Ministry of Health works at the will and pleasure of the president.
Yeah.
So when political pundits say yes, the president is aware, so it's not strange, because I strongly believe in Dr. Jala wisdom as a healthcare provider.
Yeah.
Given the constraints and the difficulties you want to go in providing healthcare services when hospitals are empty and completely empty. Some of the places you go, you just get annoyed and you want to walk out. And she's telling the people, hey, we can hold this. I mean, it just sounds annoying and embarrassing to state.
I mean, it's quite interesting. I mean, thousands of US dollars. They are just counting. They're counting as though they are making
somebody say, what a funny lane.
Yes.
It's a funny lane.
It's actually interesting because to see thousands of dollars just being displayed in this way, in this manner and form is quite interesting. This is it.
55,000. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 5,500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, let's hear from what he said.
The meeting held on Saturday, June 19, 2021. Okay. You reported. Okay. That is Dr. Wapo. Now you reported that Mosurado County Health Team. Or public.
4, 5, 6. Branch Hannibal, Mr. We are. Has decided to politicize, has decided to acquiesce to the death of our people. This is wrong. This is preposterous. This is disgusting. And this is despicable. We will not be deterred. Senator Dillon remains Mosurado County most acknowledged senator. We will continue to do what is best and in the interest of the people of Mosurado County. We will use this money, like I said, for the purposes intended to save lives. You got the old folks home, you got the orphanage home, you got clinics, you got other hospitals in Mosurado County. Just yesterday, the health workers in Magiri County, CS Rennie Hospital, were protesting for 30 months. Sadly, the people are returning the money. Who knows? The government would have taken the money to talk to the people in Magiri County. That's part of fighting COVID, because these are the heroes and the heroes. Unfortunately, they have decided to politicize it. Well, the Liberian people are resolved. No matter what they do, 2023, they will be excommunicated and they will be prosecuted for inflicting wounds on the Liberian people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, we're still here. My name is Yanti Tupa. And of course, this is the same year at the grounds of the capital.
Sorry for that.
So imagine some staffers even spoke to the media. They were not packed this far
Yeah.
The way the ministry behaved, the way the ministry did the thing. I mean, like I said, the long of us did well to publicize it the way it was done in corner. It would be demeaning on their part. Thank God they brought the ministry to public disrepute. And so did you get serious?
The public going to criticize, they're going to critique them. Well,
they're
that
going to
was
get it back.
actually
Nice. Yeah, you will see support of the government defending, but there's nothing to defend because this man is senator. This man has an ordinary character here in the country anymore. He ran his campaign. The people supported him. He became senator of Maserati. This is a very big county. To get the number of votes he got, he too got his home base. You know, though many will say he shouldn't have taken the money, but he got the money, and they all got the money, and he decided to have his country. So for the minister to have interfered and telling the country to reject the money with an instruction, a written communication. You know, before we talking for joke, when we heard how the president didn't want the money, suppose you're bringing it to me, we tell what job, but today he has been manifested. That was very embarrassing on that part.
Okay, we want to say that's all the time we have. We've gone out of time actually. That all the time we have to be with you today. Issues of today, we've been discussing several national training issues for Liberia, Africa, and the rest of our one world. But let's look at the COVID-19 statistics here for as of the 17th of July 2021. Let's see. Let's just give it quickly. It said here 15 new confirmed cases, no new death, one new recovery. The total cases, confirmed cases, 5,396. We have active cases. Out of that, the month is 2,533 active cases. We also have total deaths reported so far is stand at 148 deaths. We have a total recoveries of 2,715 total recoveries. So that's how things stand. Edward, say another final word before we just...
Yeah, so let's just say thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next. And,
on Thursday, this Thursday, hopefully.
This Thursday for another edition.
Okay, this program is proudly associated with KC Apartments, your number one apartment and land rental partner in Liberia.
It's Lpr-Tv tomorrow, and I'm working with KC Apartment. I'm the customer service manager. As the name implies, it stands for Prayi Alashi Shek, and it's a real estate agency that was formed by our CEO. And this company has been in existence since 2 years now. So we are pushing our 3 years of existence. We one of the best services ever in Liberia as agency. So we are involved into so many real estate work, such as the selling of SIM cards, apartment renting, land leasing, and we also involved into garbage. And we also to get nice property in a decent apartment for rent, for lease, and we involve in all activities of small phone like PCO, and we also sell scratch card and a lot of mobile money USD. The physical places all over the Painesville, Congo-Tanaka, Singapore. So for Painesville, we got places within the rehab, Subat USA, Tiporo, Police Academy, SD Cooper, AB Topper, and all of the Boulevard. And for Congo-Town, we got places opposite Municipal Complex, around Unity Party Headquarters, 540. We got places in Fish Market, Oro, from Muma, Matali, Airfi. So we got places running from Painesville all the way to City Hall. I would like to appreciate all of my customers, most especially those that are reliable. I will say thank you for the time being, and I will also let them know that If they want a decent or nice apartment, they should always come to number 1 KC apartment, and we are there to offer the best services ever. And we promise that no regret, we will not delay, and we will not do anything that will work in the interest of our clients. For the real estate office, we only have one branch, and this place is in Rehab, Boys Turning Point, and we also got our Facebook page where you can follow us. It's KC Apartment and Real Estate Management. You can also contact us on 077-325571. It's our orange line, and our Lone line is 0880-325571. You can also find us on WhatsApp with our WhatsApp number 088272416, and you can also email us at kcapartment@gmail.com.
Comme même c'est naka la bia le sesemo naka kona le sesemo ko lu ga ko si ko ke ga le kire ya yo le anu le kona la sa le coronavirus be ya be anu le la bia si anu le sesemo kona le sesemo me sese o wa bi ake so amo ye kwa sese kwa bo aple kwa kople mini don wa iko pa ide mo I ti se bo iko pa ide mo I kwa no play I pega I ko pa ide mo I pe ya ide mo bi boaga ipe ya ebe mo ide ide lo bo ile ke lo mi me be e lo avamo so ka sezinga zu ka to ko bia.
We wholeheartedly welcome you on the official Facebook outlet of the Liberia Public Radio and Lpr-Tv in the USA and Liberia. Our deepest appreciation to the hard-working team in the USA and Liberia for keeping the wheel of the industry moving forward. And of course, to our many followers and viewers, we say thank you for believing in us. You can also contact us at 682-433-8802. Email address lprmorovia2018@gmail.com and Liberia Public Radio 2012@gmail.com. Thank you.
Everybody, my name is Rose Kebekaiwo, and I bring you a message from the office of the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Mama Joel for short. Her name is Chief Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, and she wants you to apply all the necessary measures when it comes to this coronavirus, because it is very much serious, not only in Liberia but all over the world. Cases are being reported, thousands and hundreds of cases are being reported everywhere. So Mama Joel wants you to apply these measures. She wants you to have this bucket, you see here, and you fill it up with water. That is, if you don't have these items on this table, then you can use your soap. You don't just have to use the water alone, plain like that. If you don't have this item, use soap always to wash your hands. And I'm going to display just a simple household mentor so that you can stay safe all of the time from this coronavirus. First of all, you get your bowl of water. Let's just say I'm coming from out. I will not enter my house till I wash my hands. Now everybody have to stay safe. So you open this bucket and then have a pinch of water and pour it on the pipe. And then you open the pipe just a little so that the water won't flow, because if you just continue flowing the water with the pipe open wide, your water might finish earlier. So now look at how I'm washing my hands. You wash your hands like this, all between your fingers, and then you make sure you do like this so that all the dirt comes out from under your fingernails, like this too. And then before you close it, you do like this and close it tightly. You are safe. So that's not just all. I also have this paper web. It is disinfecting paper webs, Clorox disinfecting paper webs. I will take up one to see after washing my hands. This is what I'm going to apply. I'm going to do this because this has Clorox. It has detergent, disinfecting detergents, everything in it. And then you do like this. Always when you are wiping your hands, even if you finish washing your hands with the water, you apply the same menthol like this. After wiping your hands, you use the sanitizer. It's like this. Same old menthol, apply. And then you are safe. Coronavirus is very serious, and every Liberian must take it serious.
Are you looking for a program to promote your business, products, or services? Then look no further. The Visit is your trust for you. It's a 30 minutes program on Lpr-Tv. On The Visit, we promote your businesses, discover sites, showcase your products, and tell your stories. Join me, Diana, calling on Lpr Radio every Wednesdays and Fridays, 1 p.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Visit, bringing everything as it is.
Katwae. What does it mean to be a woman? A black woman, an African woman, a Liberian woman.
To be a Liberian woman is Jiglunu, which means remember. Remember that you are strong because of your experiences, and to always be true to who you are. Yakama Jiglunu. Panife Menegaga Nyenyengu Sui. Yawega Kolilai.
So I'm Alice Johnson Hina, and I'm gonna talk to you on failing and not giving up.
Mwanjama jaweyo, mwanjama iyanjaweyo, mwanjama jaweyo, mwanjama. Kake Liberia Musofindi, Wole Wudin. ka Anna Talifo Maliate. Being a Liberian woman means telling our story, our own story with no apologies and authentically.
She brave. Oh baby.
Farafi muso kolo eminere. Labia muso kolo eminere. Muso lojan.
You are beautiful. Liberians, we have a unique culture, good food, beautiful clothing, music, marriages, languages, how we sit at the table, how we greet our elders. Let's keep our culture alive. To my fellow Liberian women out there, I want to encourage you today. Know that you are beautiful, you are strong, you are brave, you are intelligent. Stop holding back. Stand up and be a part of history making. And to my Liberian Canadian women, I encourage you to join the team. Join the team, bring your ideas, and we will merge our ideas into a very big one and use it to impact other women all over the world. I want to send a message out to the ladies too that participated in this unique occasion. Thank you so much. Your bold step has sent out a powerful message out there to other women. Let's continue to encourage each other. I want to say thank you all so much for standing tall every time in bringing us together. You never fail us. We really appreciate your effort. Awia.
This is Lpr-Tv with Afonso Z and Soul, live from the New England Bureau of the Liberia Public Radio. In today's discussion, we will highlight high-call issues from the motherland, Republic of Liberia, and issues affecting our community. Asking tough questions is vital to me to have my listeners and viewers informed with the sole purpose of demanding answers that are authentic and meant to be head-scratching situation. Oh yes, to add pageantry to the conversation, senior analysts and contributors of the Liberia Public Radio are here to dissect the conversation. From Baltimore, senior analyst Professor Asese Labozalo, CEO, Real Academy and Gideon's Polytechnic Academy in Liberia. Senior contributor Amos George is in Atlanta, Georgia, a critical thinker and critic of the GOL, and opposition to Lpr-Tv Foreign Affairs analyst Leo Johnson's Executive Director, Empowerment Square, based in Canada, and President, Liberian Community in Canada. And on the radar is Lpr-Tv, liberal progressive, and host conversations with Sam Saint Blackpool Brown Toe in Studio B in Saxton, Sacramento, California, is also on the radar. And of course, the doyen, former state broadcaster at ELBC and ELWA, and former presidential aspirant, Republic of Liberia, James Gamian, is based in the Garden City of New Jersey, is here.
I just wanna thank you.